How's it going, everybody? So today's gonna be a double viewer request day. So exciting. I love checking out the songs that y'all request, especially ones by bands and such that I never even heard of. It's just always a good time, and I'm starting to feel a little bit better. I'm sorry my upload schedule has been kind of scattered lately, including today's is kind of out of sorts, but oh man, I just was thrown for a loop this illness. But anywho, I think I'm finally coming to the end of it. So I'm going to start trying to make sure everything is back on the usual schedules of what times you can expect the videos to be uploaded and whatnot. But just been wild. That coupled with my day job's been a bit busy lately. So anywho, y'all don't want to hear about all that stuff, but. So there's a double viewer request day today. This first one here is a band called Crimson Wind, and the name of the song is In Vain. And like I said, there's a viewer request. This song was requested by this ranger right here. Thank you. And so without further ado, let's jump on in and give this a listen, shall we? Rangers, go.
Meaningless and hopeless man.
really cool song. Really cool song. I really enjoyed that. The sound hits right in that sweet spot of where I love like that 2000s power metal sound. Oh man, I really dig that. And I don't think I've heard of this band before. I kept trying to rack my brain and be like Crimson Wind. I don't know. I really don't think I've come across them in my travels. So I'm really curious now. Are they still active, or how? I'll look this up after, of course. But like, how old it was this in particular, and how many albums did they release, and all that kind of stuff. But hopefully it's not one of those usual situations. There's so many bands that kind of came up in the 2000s that just had like one or two albums, and then that was that. Unfortunately, like there's just so many, so many, and so many that had such great potential and such great sound. But yeah, I don't know what it was with that time, because like I dug the sound, I dug the style, of a lot of those 2000s like power metal bands, uh, power symphonic metal bands that were coming up, and yeah, there's so many that just one or two albums and that was that. So it was just it's a bummer. It's almost like a wasteland, if you will, for power metal bands during that time. Even though that's like my favorite time frame, I just love all the sound, the style, But anywho, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, I really dig this a lot. It just had a great sound, great melody, great vocals. I love the guitar work on here. How there'd be those moments where you get that real like rhythmic guitar that just was a little more like like chugging along as opposed to just like speedy. It gave some great rhythms and great kind of fist pumping moments, stuff like that. I love the keyboard. The keyboard was just really great. The different tones and sounds that were used, just speckled on top, adding this nice extra little flavor to the sound, almost like a mystical, just a little like magical, almost kind of a sound uh, to it. I love that the one time he only did it once, which is interesting. But boy, it was great when in the one line where he said something about it's time to go, and then I thought that was that when he said go, but then all of a sudden you hear him all from the background. It was just so sick. It just like came all the way back out to the forefront and like was like louder. I was like, dude, that's so tight. Just a power metal scream from beyond. Um, but yeah, just everything about it is very melodic. Uh, really great sound. The guitar solo, the keyboard solo was nuts. And yeah, the melodies were really solid, both like with the verses and with the chorus. And yeah, just really great sound. I dug this one quite a bit. So I'm really curious to know now if these folks are still going. But even if they're not, I definitely want to add whatever albums they released to my list, to a list that's getting quite long, of stuff that I want to go back and listen to and whatnot. It's just so difficult to go back and listen to other stuff when I'm trying to keep up with so much new releases. But yeah, no, this was a great find, great request here. Thank you so much to the Ranger who requested this one. This here is right down my alley. Like I said, I just love that sound. Just really great. So definitely a band I want to look into, and y'all let me know too in the comments down below. First of all, what you thought of the song, and second of all, if you're familiar with this band, what's their deal? Are they still going? Did they one and done? Back in the day, or how far back do they even go? Yeah, let's talk about it in the comments down below, and stay tuned. Got another viewer request coming right up. So that's what I got for you here, Ranger. Out.